In this box is a Louis Vuitton piece that I have wanted since it came out 5 years ago. It's from a special collection, and in this video I will unbox it for you, show you all the details, show you other pieces from this collection as well as pieces from other collections that are similar to this, tell you why I didn't get it when it was first released, as well as which of the other pieces tempted me but why I didn't get those. And this piece, being Louis Vuitton, is quite a splurge, especially when you consider what it is. So at the end of the video, I will also offer a few affordable alternatives for other options for a piece like this. So stay tuned. And welcome, I'm Autumn Beckman, and I'm here to help you live your most luxurious life within your budget. I post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those, and so you don't miss my daily community posts where I share the best sales of the day and fabulous handbags that I find. Also, don't miss my website, autumnbeckman.com. I will have it linked below. The shop page is where you can find handbags and small goods that I have for sale, as well as the My Handbag Collection Organizer, which are planner pages that I've designed to help you organize your handbags and your life. For example, the item tracker page is where you can track all the information about your handbags and small goods. I also have wish list pages, purchase trackers, contact pages for your sales associates, as well as calendar pages and a variety of layouts, a few different to-do lists, project planning pages, habit trackers, and lots more. So let's get into this unboxing. I'm going to tell you something that's probably really weird about me as a luxury shopper and also as a YouTuber, which is that I have actually had this in my possession for nearly a year now. You can see the box is open. I opened it when I got it to check it, make sure it was okay. But then I put it right back in the box until I had time to do the unboxing. And not that I haven't had time in a whole year, but I try to space my unboxings out in a certain way. I have sort of a pattern that I do it in. And because of that, I'm just getting around to opening this one again. So I am very excited to finally be doing it and to finally be able to use this piece because it is one that is fairly practical, even though it's also a huge splurge. It's packaged like this with packing paper and tissue paper. And under that tissue paper is a dust bag. This comes in a nice fabric dust bag. It didn't have the original Louis Vuitton packaging, but that didn't matter. Obviously it says Rebag there. And then this is interesting. The drawstring is actually elastic. I've never seen that before on a dust bag for a luxury product. And when I open that up, let's pull out the item. It is gorgeous. This is the Louis Vuitton Elizabeth pencil pouch with the Christmas animation from 2019. This one is obviously Vivian in Venice. And let's go ahead and do a spin and I'll tell you all about it. So here is the front. We have Vivian on a gondola in Venice with her stack of Louis Vuitton trunks. Behind her is the Rialto Bridge that crosses the Grand Canal. There's also this confetti of the flowers from the monogram print. Right here on the gondola, it's a little bit difficult to see, but it says Louis Vuitton in a script. And I think it's just beautiful. So that's the front. Here is the side. We see some vachetta and then the blue leather on the back, which is also so pretty. This says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France in gold foil. The other side, we have that same vachetta and we have the zipper pull, which is the LV logo inside of a circle, and it still has the plastic on it. So let me take that off. So this piece, I got pre-loved obviously, but it appears to be brand new condition. As you may have surmised, the bottom of this pouch is vachetta. It looks brand new. It doesn't have any spotting or staining. It doesn't even appear to have a honey patina to me. And then the top, as you also may have guessed, has a zipper. So when we unzip that and open it up, oh, there is a Louis Vuitton dust bag. Excellent. So there we go. It came with that dust bag. Also inside, I should have taken this off when I first got it. I didn't realize it would take me that long to unbox it. This came from Rebag. It says that items cannot be returned without this tag intact. And this part, as you can see, was sticky and picked up some of the blue fabric that is on the inside of this bag. Now when you open it up wide, it does have these little crinkles, which does not happen on the back. That fabric inside is not glued down to the materials around it. But that is so not a big deal at all. So there's one end of it, and then the other end has a little tag. If you could read it, you have to read it with the item upside down. That is the date code. It says SN2179. So SN would be the country code. In this case, that's France. The first and third numbers, 27, I believe are the week that this was made, so the 27th week. And then the second and fourth numbers are 1 and 9. That's the year 2019. I love this so much. And now you see why it was such a flex, just splurge. A pencil pouch, in my opinion, is a ridiculous thing to spend a lot of money on, but that's why it took 4 years for me to finally pull the trigger on it, so to say. The other thing that made me hesitate about getting this, besides the price, and I don't know what the original price was, but several $100s. It's way too much to pay for a pencil pouch. But the other thing was Vivian. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm not a fan of Vivian. I just don't care for the design of Vivian. I feel like Louis Vuitton's designers who came up with her could have done something more creative. There are aspects of her design that I appreciate, but overall, it's just not for me. So that was another reason that I hesitated to get this piece, because it has her on it. But the reason I did love it so much is that it's Venice, and Paul and I went to Venice, not just Venice, we went to lots of different places in Italy. We spent 5 weeks there in 2014. It was an absolute dream trip, and we have such fond memories, and Venice was one of our favorite places that we visited. So every time I look at this, I will think of that. And of course, I'm big into planners and stationery and pens, so this fits well within that theme. Now I want to show you the other pieces that were in the Vivian and Venice animation, in case you like this print, so you know what else is available. And I'll also quickly show you the 3 other animations that were available for Christmas 2019. For Vivian and Venice, in addition to this Elizabeth pencil pouch, they gave us this design in the mini pochette, which is absolutely beautiful. It has a blue piece of leather on the end, the little pull tab, and the interior again is blue. This is a piece I considered, but I preferred this east-west design of the pencil pouch so you could see a little bit more of the Rialto Bridge. I just thought the layout of this image was really nice. Plus, if I'd gotten the mini pochette, I still would have wanted this. So I thought, well, let me just hold out for the pencil pouch. They also did this bag charm. The back of it is blue. I considered that, but I knew that I would get more use out of one of the other pieces in the collection, like this one. And they did a zippy coin. And since I got my zippy coin, I'll bring it closer. It's this design here. I got this a few years ago after looking for it for several years. Since I got it, I have not switched out of it once, unless I needed just a small card case for a really small bag. This is my favorite wallet of all time, and this is my favorite design that I've seen in this wallet, which is why I held out getting it for so long. Because if I had picked up a different design, I would still want this one. So I haven't really thought about getting more zippy coins and other designs because I love this one so much. Now, in addition to the Vivian and Venice animation, for Christmas 2019, Louis Vuitton also released Vivian in the sports car in Paris. You can see the Eiffel Tower behind her. Vivian in this hot air balloon with a cityscape behind her. I don't know which city this is supposed to be, if it is supposed to be a particular one. If you know, please let me know in the comments. And Vivian on the ski lift. And this, I don't imagine, is supposed to be any city in particular, but if you know different, let me know in the comment section, please. Another reason that it took me so long to get this was the price of it. Now, initially I didn't get it because of the reasons that I just told you, but then I kept looking for it on the Preloved market because I still wanted it. I couldn't get it out of my mind. But when I saw it pop up pre-loved, which does not happen very often, it was so expensive, like $600 range, and I just didn't want to pay that much for a pencil pouch. There was one, I forget what it cost, that I think I put in my cart and maybe even purchased at one point, but then changed my mind about it and canceled the order, just because the price point. Like, do I really want to spend that much on a pencil pouch? And obviously, eventually, I decided yes, I did. I got this one from Rebag for only $470. Now, I say only. That's so much money for a pencil pouch, but it was the cheapest I had ever seen one besides retail. And I have, of course, looked for other Elizabeth pencil pouches as well. I thought, well, this Venice one is so expensive and it's hard to find. I'm never going to find one for a price that I'm willing to pay, so maybe I should look for other pencil pouches. One of my favorites was Christmas Animation 2023. We had just moved to Oregon, and this one has Vivian and I think supposed to be her little sister, I don't know her name, ice skating with mountains and evergreen trees around them with snow. And that reminded me so much, the landscape of it reminded me so much of Oregon. We have those trees, we have these mountain peaks that are covered in snow, and even the back of this one had a mountain on it, and they never put designs on the back of these. That's the first one I've ever seen like that. So I was very, very tempted to buy it and close to buying it at one point, but the question I kept asking myself is, if I get this, will I still want the Venice one? And the answer was yes. So that's the reason I didn't get it, but I do still think about that one, and I wonder if someday maybe I might get it. And that one, by the way, had a pink interior. I was also tempted by the Arts and Crafts Elizabeth pencil pouch, which is just the monogram print, but a couple of the design elements in the print look like they're colored with colored pencils in different colors. And I thought that's so pretty, especially being an artist, it reminded me of that. And this one may have some of that design on the back of the pouch too. And it's beautiful, and I would be happy with that one, but I would still want this one, so I didn't get it. And now I'm not 100% sure that they are still releasing new Elizabeth pencil pouches, because they now have a Charlotte pencil pouch, which is a little different. This one is very triangular shaped. The Charlotte is more flat, and the zipper goes around 3 sides, kind of like the zippy coin, so it opens up like that instead of a pouch that opens like that, if that makes sense. I have liked the design of a few of these. There's this dog one, which I totally would have gotten, except it's not the right kind of dog for me. It's not a dachshund. I do love the Murakami multicolor on the white background in this one, but who am I kidding? That print has never been for me. I am not that colorful, and all the pink overload is just not who I am. But it is a lovely one. I can appreciate that from afar. Also, the shape of the Charlotte just isn't right for me. I really prefer the pouch with the Elizabeth. I like having, now I haven't seen the Charlotte in person, but I feel like the Elizabeth probably has a lot more room to store things. So I really prefer this pouch to the Charlotte. Now I'm going to give you current prices from Louis Vuitton on their pencil pouches, and show you a few much more affordable alternatives. So like I said, I got this for $4.70 from Rebag. The Elizabeth pouch that's available right now, the Arts and Crafts one, on the Louis Vuitton website retails for $4.90. So I got this a little less than current retail, which is great, but it was probably a little more than retail was at the time on this. The Charlotte pencil pouch is $4.70, what I paid. But if you don't want to pay Louis Vuitton prices, here is a fantastic, much more affordable option. And this is the best option that I have seen as an alternative to the Elizabeth pencil pouch. That is the pencil pouch from Coach. And I think this is actually at the Coach outlet. I'm not sure if the boutique even sells them. I know this is an outlet piece in particular. Let me bring these a little bit closer so you can see them next to each other. In terms of shape and size, they are nearly identical. There's the ends and the bases together. They're basically the same piece, just made of different materials and different designs on those materials. The Coach one is coated canvas, just like the front of the Louis Vuitton pouches, but the Coach is more stiff. The Louis Vuitton is more pliable and soft. The Coach piece has a little leather tab on both sides, as well as that zipper. And inside that is lined in a wipeable fabric, and it has some tags on that side. I've seen these in a couple different colors, and they currently retail on the Coach outlet site for $38. $38, nearly $500. That's how ridiculous the price of this is. But I'm so happy to have it. But fantastic, fantastic alternative. I used this for a long time when I was teaching. Another alternative, very similar, but costs a few dollars less than that even, and you have a much bigger selection of colors to choose from, is the Sidekick pouch from Portland Leather Goods. The one I'm showing you is in the color Reef, and you may be able to tell it's a little bit bigger than the Coach one, which could be nice for you. There they are side by side. I think you can really see the difference there. And this end with the zipper pulls. And you can see they're the same length, but the Portland leather is a little bit wider and a little bit taller. It's stamped Portland Leather Goods there. And the interior is unlined, just like everything from Portland Leather Goods. It's the suede, which is the other side of the leather. This size of the Sidekick is available on the Portland Leather Goods website, which I will have linked below, in a variety of colors, and those change from time to time. But there is also a smaller version. Here's just a quick little size comparison of the smaller one versus the larger one. To my knowledge, the small size is not available on the website. I didn't see it. It's only available in mystery boxes and at the Portland leather goods stores in person. And they seem to be opening more and more of those all the time. The small size does hold every regular sized pen that I've tried to put in it. So it's a great little piece that's a little bit more compact than the other options I've shown you, but it's harder to get your hands on. By the way, I forgot to mention the larger pouch is currently retailing for $25 on the Portland Leather website. The smaller one should be a little less if you can get your hands on one. And one more option that's a little different from Portland Leather Goods is the Alpine pouch. So here's a quick size comparison of those. This one is in the color Cowboy Mint. And I feel like I have seen these on the website before, but when I looked the other day preparing for this video, I didn't see it. So I'm not sure if they have discontinued this pouch or if it's now only available in mystery boxes or the stores, or maybe I just missed it on the website. The shape is interesting because you can hold a small pair of scissors in here, which you can't fit in the other bags. Or you could put things like pens and a few other accessories that might not fit in the other pieces. So I will have all of those options linked in the description box below, as well as my website where you can find the handbags, small goods, and planner pages. Of all the pencil pouches I showed you today, which one is your favorite? Or which one would be your dream piece? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.